Good morning, everybody. If you've got something you need to come out about and you're not quite sure how you're going to get there, you've come to the right place. We're going to let tarot help give you some answers and maybe some energy from the ferrets running around. Good morning. My name is Seth. I run Comingouttarot.com. You can always find out more about me over there. But while we're here, we're talking about your coming out story and the journey that you need to go on in order to come out successfully. So, as with all these readings, if this resonates with you, take it, run with it. If you feel like you need to share it with somebody, share it out with somebody so they can take advantage of it. And if at any time you feel like this is useful information, hit that thumbs up button down there so I know it's useful and it'll get it in front of other people. And then subscribe so we can keep track of each other. All right, we're almost there now that we're past the housekeeping. I got one more of these in me, I think. Nope, one more. All right, here's our obstacle, action, mindfulness. Ooh, a lot of fire energy going on today. A lot of aiming for the right thing. Here we go. Obstacle, this is the Two of Wands. Our action is life lesson time. This is temperance. And how we're going to be more mindful, Seven of Swords, which is going to be an interesting experience when we get to that, see exactly what's going on there. So first, biggest obstacle in coming out today is actually whatever is going on at home. This is a home thing. When home is usually our safest place, the place where we feel like we are cared for, loved, encouraged, and that isn't always true for everyone until you start to understand where your home truly is, if where you grew up is not a home. So today, whatever it is that you call home, that's the biggest challenge in coming out. Why? Because you're trying to bridge your understanding of where you want your life to be and the time that you've spent singularly or alone or possibly with your friends but not with home, talking through, thinking through where you are today and where you'd like to be. So you've had a lot of time to think through what it is that you want to come out about. The folks at home haven't been along this journey with you, and it is challenging for them to like snap to when you say, here's the thing I'm coming out about. They're like, whoa, we need a minute to get to where this is, especially if you're coming out as queer, as gay, lesbian, bisexual. The transgender experience is, I only know anecdotally, so I don't want to speak for the, like I know lesbianism. So for lesbians and transgender, I've been through the other realms of this in my own life. This is, I think, a similar, so I'm empathetic experience, but I'd love to hear what your experience is when it is time to come out at wherever you call home for whatever it is that you got to come out about. Because coming out as gay at home, yes, you had all this time to like mull and think and try and decide where you are and who you want to be and where you want to be and what that means for you and all of the bad things that could happen. And then you tell someone at home, whoever you trust most usually first, and then the dominoes fall. And the worst thing is that someone might disown you or cut you out of the house, push you out. You'd have to go somewhere else. And who knows if you're even ready to do that? Who knows if it's safe? Who knows if either environment is safe? All the things. So the effort of bringing these things together is no easy task. This is an experience that you will have throughout your entire life, no matter what it is that you're coming out about. You have to bring together who you are currently and where you'd like to be with the people who are already in your life. Because at some point you have to tell people, this is who I am and this is what I want to do. This can exist in professional setting or in non-professional setting. It's going to happen because we all come out about different things at different times. So you're going to learn, this is life lesson time. All right, how can you be more mindful during the process? This is the Seven of Swords. You might find yourself getting to a point where you get defensive and snarky. And if you find yourself getting that way, because it's easy for a lot of us to go in that direction, if you get defensive and snarky, try and pay attention, if you can at the time, to what the trigger was. If you can't do it then, like if it's too much and you're going through the defensive snarky thing and you got to get someplace safe and quiet, then when you get someplace safe and quiet and you're going over everything in your head, because we all do it, we all like replay the thing over and over again, trying to think of like what happened. Try and remember that trigger that made you defensive snarky, and then work through what that thing is. That's your mindfulness exercise for today. You may also find that there is an authority figure that is a prominent player in today's coming out story. And by prominent player, I don't mean someone who is like the person to fear or watch out for. This is the person that's going to help be your guide. In fact, this very well could be someone who's like, so in my head, it's grandpa-ish. Like older, it's an older guru wise type of energy that has a bit of masculine to it. And by masculine, I don't mean like gender. I mean like that activeness of, I've been through this, here's what you need to do, versus I've been through this, what do you think? That kind of thing. That's the kind of person who's here to help through this kind of stuff today. All right, I hope this is helpful. If it is, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up down there if you find the content useful, because it'll let other people know it's there and it helps me know that the content's useful. This little guy, I have to show you if it'll let me twist this around. Now he's decided he's done. They're just being kind of nuts, and I didn't get there in time. Anyway, if you happen to be a tarot reader and I haven't reached out to you about Coming Out of the Tarot Closet podcast, ask me more about it. I'm just getting started with it. I'm getting some folks scheduled. I want to be able to share with you, because it was hard for me, what it's like to come out of the tarot closet, and I still struggle with it. It's easier for me to tell someone I'm gay than it is to say that I'm a tarot reader, and you think it would be easy because I've got multiple social media channels, but it's not. It's hard, and I want to talk about why that is, and I want to figure out how to make that better. And if I can make it better for me, I can make it better for you and anybody else. So that's my goal. Safe space for Coming Out of the Tarot Closet. We're going to be there soon. Check it out over at comingouttarot.com. You can also find out how to get a reading with me over there. And if you haven't seen the retweets about Andrew and the Hermit's Lamp and the fire that he had at a shop up in Toronto, Canada, check that out. It's all over social media for all the tarot readers. Andrew and the Hermit's Lamp. There's a GoFundMe called the Phoenix Fund. Check that out too. Thanks, everybody. See you later. Have a good Friday.